About 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Set, 19! Mark 54! I'm coming!
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Watson now to throw. And he finds still. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Now Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 36 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Henry. And some space here. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
60 Pittsburgh.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. Now Lewis here on first down. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after one.
18 Gator. Alpha.
On second down now, it's Henry. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I'm here all day.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. There goes Duke Johnson, the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, 82 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll run with Henry. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And now they can recapture the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go, dude.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now it's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 28 yards.
54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
They give to Johnson going right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Going deep for Hopkins, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
You must be getting tired.
They are going for it. Here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. On 2nd down now. It's Henry, and he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there, 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 4th down now after a loss of 2. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 60 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Michael set. 19. Watch the pass.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Set. 55. Focus, defense, focus.
On first down, Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. 3 along.